Look what happens here. To see this. We've just arrived in front of Terracotta Warriors and quite nice mountains around us. Here is my group with which I'm gonna visit this place. I'll let myself show them to you. Yeah.
Hi. Hello.
Tiny, hi.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Here's the first thing that I saw. After entering the Terracotta Warriors, as long as I remember, and from what I understood of my tour guide, because she speaks fast English with a lot of Chinese accent in it. So, these statues are destroyed at the moment because the roof collapsed on them and slowly they are renovating them. Approximately it takes around 3-4 months to renovate one statue. They collect all the pieces and they are matching them to each other piece by piece. For 45 years they managed to restore 2,000 statues. And still remains something around 5,000 of them. This is the next hall. These warriors were discovered during digging a well. Some 2 men started to dig it and they found it. And it was just in 1976, if I'm not wrong. No one knew about this thing, because the emperor was killing people who was building it. And these warriors have faces of the people who built them. Every single statue was colored. It's possible to see some of the colors on these pictures. We reached the biggest and probably the best hall.
Okay, hello, excuse me everyone. This is the pin number 1, last one.
They are working on them right here. Nice puzzles.
当时呢，这个留学生他特别就是说德国的留学生特别喜欢打印。
This is how this hall is supposed to look like. In the future, once they will manage to fix all the statues.
Każdy wojownik posiada inną twarz.
Every warrior has a different face. As I said before, they were copied like the look of the workers. They say that there were such a tiny details that they all had even different ears, and they were killed after all. And here is me.
We try to finish the big moves.
Just making some sightseeing. Damn, I turned off the recording by mistake. I pressed the wrong buttons. This is my last day here. In Xi'an.
Miasto spoko.
The city is okay. I like it more than Hangzhou, where I used to live. So I can recommend visiting Xi'an if you are coming to China. That was my group, with whom I'm visiting this place. We've just eaten after the tour in Terracotta Warriors.
How's your feelings after Terracotta Warriors? Very true. Again, really? Okay. What's your impression after Terracotta Warriors?
Really crowded. But pretty good.
Yeah. Yours?
I was about to say the same.
Okay, me too.
Today is the day of making dumplings in the hostel where I stay. In China, they call it jiaozi. Look how nice someone is making them over here. And we are eating the dumplings which we have made.
How are the dumplings?
Now the camera on me. I'm gonna eat them, and this sauce is really good.
Ale nie radzę sobie.
But I have a problem with the stitches and with the dumplings.
Co to jest? Chciałem nagrać.
I wanted to show how I dip the dumpling, whatever it sounds like.
My brother graduated high school.
How did that follow you?
At the beginning of June.
Like,
Did you make it?
yeah, it follows me.
That's fun.
I know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You want to follow you? I can. It's too late. It's already follow. I can do anything. Właśnie opuszczam Xi'an.
I'm leaving Xi'an right now.
Przede mną taki widok.
In front of me, such a beautiful view.
Jest godzina jakaś
It's something around 6:30 a.m.
i
and
jadę na dworzec PKP.
I'm going to the PKP station, Polish Railway Company, which means Chinese Railway Company, and I ate some bad breakfast,
Śniadanie. Makaron
noodles
trochę
with a little bit of beef.
w takiej zupie chińskiej.
In a kind of Chinese soup. I'm going further to Lanzhou to the west. And that's how the mornings in Xi'an.
Xi'an. Kurde.
Damn it. That's how the mornings in Xi'an looks like. I will show you.
Ludzie niestety.
How some people unfortunately sleep like.
Tak. Patrzcie, to się w ogóle dzieje.
Take a look what's happening over here in the early morning. It doesn't look like the street anymore, but rather like some market.
Ostro.
Wow, they are selling fresh fish.
No,
Okay, maybe it's too much to say that it's fresh,
ale sprzedają
but they are selling fish
na ulicy.
on the street. They're selling fish on the street.
Tak.
Yes.
然后联系原本看原本上来。
It just sounded like some swearing in Polish.
No, normalnie targowisko.
It's regular market here, just with fish.
A śniadania brak.
But there's no breakfast.
Jestem już w autobusie.
I'm already in the bus.
Kupiłem sobie takie
I bought such breakfast.
To są pałacy.
Here you can see baozi, very popular everywhere in China.
Siankę czy coś takiego.
And a porridge or something like this just to drink something warm.
I
I'm really lucky that it's not raining today.
mam ogromne nieszczęście, że
And I'm really unlucky that someone took my umbrella in the hostel.
I nie byłoby problemu, kupiłbym sobie nowy.
That wouldn't be a problem. I could buy a new one. However, this umbrella was special for me because it was big and heavy.
I miałem nadzieję, że w razie czego to posłuży mi również.
And I was hoping that if necessary, I'll use it as a self-defense. Because in China, you can't carry a pepper spray, expendable button, or anything like this. I could just have some problems having them. So I'm going to the station.
Tak wygląda.
This is how the railway station looks like in Xi'an. I arrived definitely on time. I even have some extra time. I must find the ticket office to pick up my ticket.
Mur miasta.
Here's a wall of the city, which surrounds the city center.
I byłem tutaj.
And I have been here for 2 days. I regret a little bit that it was such a short time, but maybe I just already have enough of big Chinese cities, and I feel like going to some more rural places, and that's what I'm doing.
Dobra, idę szukać tego.
Anyway, I will look for the ticket office.
W Chinach.
In China, if you...
Kurwia już mnie.
This fucking camera is making me fucking angry.
Chuja na mnie.
It's aiming but my fucking ass.
Się wkurwiłem, bo musiałem.
I've got fucking angry because I had to walk a lot because I've listened to some Chinese men, and that's exactly what I was about to say, that if you're looking for a way in China, you better rely on yourself and on your map in your phone. I couldn't find on the phone where I can pick up my ticket. I asked a Chinese man. From experience, I know that if his answer is not sure and not confident, then it's better not to take his advice. But this one answered very confident and with a big smile that he could help me. And he helped me as shit, because I needed to make a fucking walk for 100 or 200 meters with fucking heavy backpack to reach the same place.
Poniosło mnie.
I got carried away.
No i chyba byłem w...
And I was probably in the right place before, so I'll get into a long line. And I hope that it's finally this one.
Tak.
Yes.
Uważaj.
Be careful with taking advices from Chinese people.
I na kamery ja ci...
And also with choosing which camera you want to buy.
Właśnie dlatego, że są...
And because there are so long lines, and you need to find where to buy the ticket,
I trzeba
and you need to walk a lot.
po dworce.
Because the railway stations in China are really big.
Dlatego tak...
That's why it's better to be at least 1 or 1.5 hour before your train.
Zależy gdzie...
It depends where you are, because if you are in a city as big as, for example, Shanghai, then I think that even 2 hours could be not too much.
Ja w końcu dotarłem.
I finally reached the ticket office.
Jadłem moje 4 bułeczki.
I ate my 4 baozi. I felt a bit better, however they weren't that great. For me, if I'm without a good breakfast, I might be in a bad mood.
A dobre śniadanie może mi
And
poprawić.
a good breakfast can improve my mood.
Tak. Okej, jestem na dworcu.
Alright, I'm at the train station.
Muszę znaleźć mój pociąg.
And I need to find my train. W następnym odcinku I will show you my cup. I'll show you the furniture arrangement in the room, and I'll put my finger in front of the camera. I'm just tugging here that something stains next to this train. So better I'll just let the music play.